And if you want to learn how to make a simple Sunday roast with beef, potatoes, carrots and rosemary, all you have to do is follow this recipe and much more on If Nat Can Cook. And this is how you make a pot roast on a Sunday. It is one of the easiest recipes and I've used fresh ingredients for this. I have about a kg of beef undercut. I would have preferred to use another piece with a little bit of fat on it, but this is what I have. Here I have some rosemary, salt, garlic rub. What I've done is I have taken some fresh rosemaries and grinded it, added some garlic and salt to this. I have 4 or 5 potatoes, 2 onions and 2 carrots that I've cut up into pieces. Here is some fresh rosemary. If you don't have fresh rosemary, you can use some dried rosemary, and I will tell you the alternative later. This is available at Pioneer Store. I got this from Chitral. I have a dry grinder here. What I do is when I want to pound or grind masala, I use this. I've taken the rosemary, that's about 1.5 tablespoons, added some salt, and I'm going to grind this right now. And that's what it should look like. I'm going to add some garlic to this. Once this is mixed, the rosemary, salt, garlic rub is ready. And this is what it looks like. There should be at least 2 to 3 tablespoons for this amount of meat. I'm just going to sear this in butter, brown all sides, and then I shall continue with the cooking. I'm going to be using this pot today. It is a dual pot. Basically, it is a Dutch oven that I got from Le Creuset when I traveled earlier this year, and this side of the pot is used as a grill. I think it's very convenient that one side is a grill and one side is a pot, and then I can flip it around and use it as a cover as well. Now the thing about Dutch ovens is that you never add cold oil to a hot pan. You add the oil or butter at the beginning, then turn the fire on. Now this material retains heat, and what happens is when you add cold to hot, it cracks or it breaks, but that's a very rare case. I'm not taking a chance. I have heated the butter, and I'm just going to rub rosemary, garlic, salt mixture onto this and saute, or rather grill, this piece on all 4 sides. If you don't have one of these, you will use a regular grill. I'm going to brown this 2 to 3 minutes each side. I'm going to flip this over once more. I just wanted one side to get a nice sear. It's really smelling good, guys. It's hot. Turn off the fire, add a little bit of water in the pan so it deglazes. I've added butter to this pot now and a few bay leaves. I'm going to add a teaspoon Dijon mustard and black pepper, and then I'm going to saute the vegetables in that. I'm not adding salt because I'm going to be adding some beef stock later, and there's enough salt in this. Saute this, add the vegetables in. Brown this a bit. You can use any regular pot for this recipe as long as you grill the meat. I'm going to add the meat along with the juices. This is looking very promising, guys. Gosh, this is heavy. Really heavy. I'm going to put the camera down and do this. Time to use my hands-free at this point. Now add half a liter of chicken stock or beef stock. Lower the fire, and I'm going to cover and cook this for at least 2 hours. I beg your pardon, I had to add a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, not more. Alright, I've cooked this for 3 hours and I think this must be ready to fall off. I would say bone, but there's no bone here. I'm just going to remove this and place this on the platter with the rest of the vegetables. And I'm going to raise the fire and evaporate the liquid. Then I shall add 1 teaspoon cornflour slurry with 4 teaspoons water. Don't miss the matchbox there. From 1985. This is really yummy. I've just tried it. I'm going to serve this as a side sauce. Just waiting for this to thicken up a bit. When you add corn flour, or you actually can also add a teaspoon of flour to this, you have to keep stirring this so that lumps don't form and it doesn't stick to the bottom. It's nearly done. And this is dinner tonight, along with some salad, some garlic bread. You can even serve this with a side dish of aglio e olio, which is a pasta. I hope you guys like this recipe and you quickly get yourself some meat, rosemary, potatoes, carrots, and make this. You can always increase the content of salt, pepper, mustard, Worcestershire, and you can use any cut of meat for this because the longer it cooks, the nicer it is. I would even recommend getting meat with bones for this.